We will see the ecological footprint calculation in this video. This is footprintcalculator.org by Global Footprint Network, and we have to take the first step. We have to click here. We have to put email address. I'll put and submit. Here multiple questions will appear and we have to answer them correctly according to our diet or according to our lifestyle. So first question is about food. How often do you eat animal-based products? Includes beef, pork, chicken, fish, eggs, and dairy products. So if someone eats occasionally, often, very often, or never, so he can select according to that. So let's say a person is vegetarian, eats eggs and dairy but no meat. So he can also we can add details to improve the accuracy. So here, as you can see, it is selected beef, lamb, never, pork, never, poultry, never, fish and shellfish, never. If someone eats that, then he can add infrequently, occasionally, often, very often. So right, I'll select back it to never. And eggs, cheese and dairy, so according to the consumption you can select, then save. This right arrow will take us to next question. So second question is, how much of the food that you eat is unprocessed, unpackaged or locally grown? So less than 320 kilometers or 200 miles away. So if you live in a farm side or in a small cities, so that can be high because there you can get locally grown food. But if you live in big cities, metro cities, then this percentage will be far less. So let's say it's around 20%. Also you can add accuracy, right? Next, which housing type best describes your home? Is it freestanding with no running water, freestanding running water, multi-story apartment, duplex row house or building with 2 to 4 housing units, or luxury condominium? So I'm going to select it, multi-story apartment. And next, which material is your house constructed with? Is it wood, adobe, straw and bamboo, brick or concrete, steel and others? So I'm going to select it, brick and concrete. And next, how many people live in your household? So you can select according to your family size. Let's say it's 2, and the size of the house, let's say it's around 2000 square feet. Then next, housing. Do you have electricity in your home? So it's selected yes, that's right. And how energy efficient is your home? So you can select according to your house. Let's say it's average. And again, you can select on this eye to get additional information about question. And next, right. What percentage of your home's electricity comes from renewable sources, either directly or through purchased green power? So by clicking here, we will get additional information that about 14% of global primary energy consumption came from renewable, hydro and nuclear in the year 2016. So according to that, you can select this. So let's say it's around 20%. And next, compared to your neighbors, how much trash do you generate? So you can select same, more, much more, or much less, right? So I think let's select same. But again, here you can improve your accuracy, right? So we can enter details over here. So is it about clothing and footwear? So we can adjust over here. Household appliances, electronics, gadgets, then books, magazines, we can adjust here. So paper, do you recycle paper? We can adjust, yeah, most, plastic, none. So sorry, yeah, some. So and we have to save, and this right arrow, next question. And again, on this top bar, this orange highlighted bar will tell us how many questions we have attempted and how much is left to answer. So how far do you travel by car or motorcycle each week, as a driver or passenger? So let's say with car, this person travels, let's say 300 kilometers in a week. And with bike, not so much, let's select 50 kilometers. and let's select next. Then what is the average fuel economy of the vehicle you use most often? So is it inefficient? Let's say the vehicle is somewhat efficient, 6 liters per 100 kilometers, 5 liters, yeah, okay. And the bike is more efficient, let's say it's 2 liter per 100 kilometers. And next, when you travel by car, how often do you carpool? Let's say this person carpools often, then we can select it often, right? And then next, how far do you travel on public transportation each week? So is it as 100, 200 kilometers? We can select according to our condition. So let's select here, I'll select 50 kilometers. And next, how many hours do you fly each year? So I'm gonna select here 50 hours. Let's see now what is the result. So according to our selections, we are using 4.1 Earths, right? And here is the average country's consumption level. So USA, the average value is 5 Earths, Germany 3.2, China 2.1, South Africa 2, and Brazil 1.1. So if everyone lived like you, then we would need 4.1 Earths. So right, and also on this bottom end, so we can see our result details, categories, right? So here is the consumption by category. So in this calculation we get that we are having 7 global hectares ecological footprint, right? So the contribution is 0.8 global hectares from food, 0.9 from shelter, 2.8 from mobility, 1 from goods, and 1.5 from services. So with this report we get that our most of the footprint is coming from mobility. So if we can switch over some eco-friendly option, then it would get reduced substantially. And while talking about our carbon footprint, around 13 tons of CO2 emissions per year are our carbon footprint, and around 64% of our total ecological footprint is contributed by carbon footprint. You can see over here in this pie chart, its majority is carbon footprint, right? So this will give us the broad view where we can focus, and also these are some of the solutions that we can focus on about city, energy, food, population, and planet. So some of the activities we can learn more over here by clicking here, and there's eco-friendly options we can adopt in our lives. So now we know how to calculate our personal ecological footprint through Global Footprint Network Ecological Footprint Calculator. Please do calculate your ecological footprint and let us know in comment section your score and what changes are you going to incorporate in your life to live more environment friendly.